She never dates a European as an African part 3. Anyways, if you have just coming across this video is a video to actually enlighten you and actually bridge that gap between racial discrimination of interracial couples and relationship. Today we are going to be centering on communication. Communication is the key and the fundamentals of every relationship, and that is why it is always called the talking stage, like some people call it. The talking stage is where you get to know the likes, you get to know the red flag, you get to know the culture, you get to know what this person likes for food, what the person likes for fun, and so on. And this stage is a very vital stage, right? Some people say a talking stage should last for like 3 months, a talking stage should last for like 6 months. Well, it works for people differently. Please take note, I am not a relationship expert or an advisor. I am just someone who is trying as much as possible to push a narrative against and to fight the interracial discrimination with Africans, Europeans, Americans, right? So please do your own research when it comes to your relationship. So back to what I'm saying, communication is very vital. Please, there's one thing you should avoid. Remember, social media is a great tool. It allows you to see your partner in real time. It allows you to FaceTime, to text, to do so many other things. But no, it is not going to be as like when you are seeing the person in real life, right, in front of you. So you should do well to communicate very well. You should be someone who have a good communication skill. If you said, oh, I'm an introvert, I don't really talk much, or thereabout, this is the time you should work on your communication skill, because you are not in the physical space of that next person you are about to go into a relationship with. It is whatever you pour out, it is whatever you communicate, that person tends to hold. And that is where the trust comes in. If I tell you, I'll call you by 2 p.m., I try as much as possible to call you by 2 p.m. If I'm not able to call you by 2 p.m., before 2 p.m., I drop you a text and say, sorry, something came up. If you are someone who gets to understand, you will understand that I really care about you, I have you at heart, and that is why I am sending you that message, to be able to know that I am busy. Feedback, communication, and feedback really matters in a relationship, especially an interracial relationship where you get to be miles away from your partner. Distant relationship is always a problem when it comes to communication, because some people say, you text me in the morning, you text me in the afternoon, but all of a sudden you stop doing that. Please, if you want to go into an interracial relationship, you should take note of this. You should maintain the same level of communication as when you started and where you presently are, because you don't want your partner feeling like you don't care about how they tend to feel. Remember, they are not in your space. They don't know what you're going through. They don't know what you're facing. And again, communication requires funding. Yes, for Africa, you know that you don't have stable light. We don't have stable light. Let me not say you don't have, because I'm an African, so we don't have stable light. And also having connection, a strong connection, and the ability to be able to get a long data. When I mean a long data, like a data that is enough, a data money that is enough to be able to communicate for a longer period, sometimes is always a challenge. If you note you are not someone who has gone past the stage of having unstable light, having data that is not enough, please, this kind of relationship is not for you, because you need to invest more in communication. And when there's no communication, what happens to the next person? The next person feels like you're doing something else. So in the next video, I'll be talking about more things, but this time I'll not be doing the talking alone. I'll be interviewing people that I'll be going to have on my box, right? So I'll be posting the video here. I may not have the interview on here, but I'm going to be interviewing people on a different space, and I'm going to be posting the results here on TikTok. So do well to follow this. When you come across this video, do well to follow, do well to also comment. And if you feel like you also want to join the conversation, you want to share your experience about interracial relationship, or maybe it's good or bad, you can send me a DM and I'm going to reach out to you. I'm going to try as much as possible to make arrangement for us to talk, and also for you to also share your story about what you think about interracial relationship. Let's stop the hate, let's promote love, and let's stop the discrimination when it comes to interracial relationship. I'm going to see you in the next video. Do well to like, comment, and bye.